Livy, the great historian, he observed something intriguing about human experiences, the asymmetry between good and bad events. Good events? They take time to build. Bad ones? They strike fast and hard. While triumphs are slowly constructed, disasters seem to happen in the blink of an eye. But what if you could turn this unpredictability to your advantage? Thales, a philosopher from the coastal town of Miletus, was known for his love of knowledge. But what happens when a thinker gets tired of hearing, "Those who can, do, and those who can't, philosophize"? Thales decided to turn the tables. He put a down payment on every olive press in Miletus and Chios. It was a bold move made in the dead of winter when no one could predict the olive harvest. When the olive season arrived, it was bountiful. Thales had the rights to all the presses, and he leased them out at a premium. Overnight, he amassed a fortune. Thales' deal was the earliest recorded example of an option, the right, but not the obligation, to use the olive presses. He paid a small price for a potentially huge payoff. This asymmetric risk is the essence of anti-fragility, thriving in uncertainty. He didn't need perfect knowledge of the future. He created a situation with limited downside and massive upside. This concept isn't stuck in ancient times. Think about rent-controlled apartments. You have the option to stay, but not the obligation, protecting against rent hikes. Or attending parties, you can drop by if you want, but you're not committed. Options are everywhere. From tech innovators to artists, those who succeed often leverage optionality. They don't need to be right every time, just when it counts. Nature seems to have it all figured out. Imagine trying thousands of combinations until you get it just right. That's how bricolage works, recycling and tweaking existing elements to create new solutions. Small losses, but huge gains. Plants and animals adapt, survive and flourish by constantly tweaking their strategies. Nature does it, and so do we. Roman politics relied on trial and error. They didn't just come up with their political systems out of thin air. They experimented, learned from mistakes, and refined their approaches until they hit on effective governance methods. And in the business world, luxury goods thrive on the dispersion of income. Income inequality creates a fertile environment for the luxury goods market by concentrating wealth, driving demand for exclusivity and status symbols, and enabling luxury brands to focus on high-margin, high-quality products that appeal to affluent consumers. This represents a form of optionality, as the market caters to varying levels of wealth and demand. Thales wasn't the only thinker with insights into navigating life's ups and downs. Seneca, the wealthiest man in the Roman Empire, another great mind with a different yet complementary approach. While Thales thrived by capitalizing on opportunities, Seneca's wisdom lies in mitigating the downside and retaining the upside through emotional robustness. He believed in the power of inner peace amidst chaos. Adversity is inevitable, but how we respond to it defines our fate. Seneca's stoicism, at its core, isn't about suppressing emotions, but mastering them, turning fear into prudence, pain into information, mistakes into initiation, and desire into undertaking. Here are a few practical methods you can start using today. Writing off possessions mentally. This exercise can prepare you emotionally and make any actual loss feel less devastating. View your wealth as a tool, not a burden. By reducing your dependency on external circumstances, you gain emotional freedom. Travel light, embrace the randomness of life. By minimizing your possessions while traveling, you reduce stress and open yourself up to new experiences. It's a great way to build resilience. Assume the worst possible outcome. By confronting your fears head-on, you can reduce the psychological impact of unexpected events. It's not about being pessimistic because you are not expecting failure. By acknowledging the worst-case scenario, you strip it of its power to surprise and scare you. Knowing you can handle the worst makes you more resilient. Life's uncertainties are not to be feared, but to be navigated with courage and wisdom. Money can be earned again. Jobs can be found anew. Friends can be made afresh. Love can be rediscovered. You were born with nothing, so why fear starting over?